Hi guys, and welcome to another Beat to the Punch Bitesize. Tonight we're going to be previewing the World Boxing Super Series final between George Groves and Callum Smith. This fight, it feels as if it's been coming for so long. I mean, we thought that Canelo Triple G took a way it would come round, but this one has really took the biscuit. This fight as well was tailor-made to be in Britain. You know, you've got two Brits fighting there. To see who's going to be the World Boxing Super Series champion. They're fighting for a world title, and we're taking it over to the Middle East. They're taking it to Jeddah, which seems absolutely insane. So I can only imagine that the Saudis are putting forward so much money that it just makes this fight make sense for the fighters and their pussies at the end of it. Because from what I hear, there is massive money on the table for this final. But I do think it will lose something with not being in like the MEN or the O2 Arena, packed out, passionate fans, two different cities going at it with each other. It could have been great, but this is what we've got. So this fight's been held up because in the last round, when George Groves absolutely schooled Chris Eubank Jr., he dislocated his shoulder. Now, I've dislocated my shoulder before, and it's one of the sorest things that I've ever done to myself. And I broke my leg and walked at home on it, but dislocating my shoulder, that was honestly one of the worst pains I've ever felt. And I can say from my own experience that it took probably over a year before it actually felt right again. Now, I know that I'm not a professional athlete and I'm not getting the best medical care that you can get, but I just don't know how, I can't see how George Groves' shoulder can be back to 100%. And I think that's got to be a big worry for Groves coming into this fight, because George Groves has got a fantastic jab, and the way he's learned to fight is he does everything off of this jab. It's brilliant the way he uses it. It really is. He's a joy to watch when he gets that jab going. But I've got a feeling that there could be a chance that shoulder's going to be a big factor in this fight. I think that it must be a big worry for Team Groves. Callum Smith, what can we say about Callum Smith? Well, Callum Smith is a guy who got himself into a WBC position. I think he got a diamond belt, which got him to rank number 1, and then his career just seemed to stall. It was as if somebody paused the computer game and has never went back to play it. And I've got absolutely no doubt that this the long stall in his career has been detrimental to him. At one point, Callum Smith was one of my top prospects that I've seen coming through. I thought the boy had everything. I had no doubt that he was the best Smith brother. But, I think we even seen against Eric Skoglund in the first round of the World Boxing Super Series that if Skoglund had any power, Callum Smith would have been out of there, because Skoglund had him hurt. He was outboxing him at times, and he was really making Callum Smith look foolish. And that was because Callum Smith had been fighting bums up until then. He'd got himself into this WBC position, and then he hadn't been testing himself, and you can't do that. Now, when he gets into this final, he's really stepping up. George Groves is the best fighter he's fought by far, and I think that the gap in experience, it really will tell on Friday night. So, if Callum Smith's got to win, how do I see it coming? Well, for Callum Smith, I think what he has to do is use his biological advantage, use his height and his strength, because he is a big lad. Force this fight, make George Groves fight every second at every round, because we know George Groves has got a questionable gas tank. But George Groves can move well, so it has to be, he has to be smart with his pressure, but try and force George Groves back, make him work. Don't take any time off in any round, and towards the end, that could pay off. That could pay off dividends for Callum Smith. For George Groves, how do I see it? How do I see it going if he's to win? Well, really, George Groves just has to fight like George Groves. Callum Smith has never come up against anybody like George Groves. I'm a big fan of George Groves. I love his jab. It's one of the best jabs you'll see. Apart from Golovkin, I don't think I've seen a better jab than George Groves. And we all know the way Joe Gallagher's guys fight. They do 1-2, they stand upright, they move back in straight lines, they get the earmuffs on. So I can maybe see George Groves flooring Callum Smith at some point with a shot to the body, because we all know that Shane McGuigan's fighters are great to the body. You know, it's something that I don't know what they do in that gym, but they're all very good with the left hooks and the right hooks to the body. So what do I think is going to happen? What's my prediction? Well, my prediction is that George Groves will win this fight. The only question is, how will he win it? I think that it's going to go to the cards, and I think that all the judges will have him a clear winner. But, and that's a big but, that's only if his shoulder holds out, which could be, as I said at the start, it could be a major factor. And something else to take note of this fight, guys, is remember it is on Friday night. The Sauerlands have said that it's starting at 9 PM sharp. So make sure you're down in front of the TV for 9 PM, and it's on Friday night, remember. Well, that was just a wee quick preview, guys. I mean, that's 6 minutes. So thanks very much for joining us. And I've been Stephen Donnell, and you've been awesome.